This is Satya Kadirvel from Tamil Nadu state of India. This video message is mainly addressed to the Honorable President of China, Russia, Russian Defense Team and the Honorable country leaders of UAE, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Qatar, Pakistan, North Korea and EY Global CEO Janet Trunkel and EY Global Leadership Team. This video message is mainly about my request to EY Global CEO Janet Trunkel and EY Global Leadership Team to conduct internal investigation against the mentioned EY India team authorities, that is my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and EY HR Consulting Head Paresh Jain sir and EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar and EY HR Director Shanil Mirza and other mentioned EY India team authorities about the two sensitive crimes done against me by these EY India team authorities under joint coordination of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and three main criminals of Nachatal murder case with strong political support of criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, who all conspired to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to push me to suicidal point by using my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and other mentioned EY India team authorities by planning to misuse the confusion created for me due to the high sensitive mistake of EY HR team and EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar made in my termination letter. So these are the EY India team authorities against whom I request for internal investigation under direct in charge of EY Global CEO Janet Trunkel ma'am. First, my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and EY HR Consulting Head Paresh Jain sir, and then EY HR Director Shanil Mirza, who is reporting manager of EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar, and then EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar, and then EY Ruby Tower Facility Head Sanket, and another 4 male authorities who executed a cruel manhandling and harassment incident against me on 23rd July, and then EY Ruby Tower 14th floor lady receptionist Poonam madam. She is not accused involved in this forgery crime. She is very much needed for how politely and respectfully I have been and patiently I have been communicating for past more than 5 months about the clause number issue to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir. So internal investigation to be conducted against these EY India team authorities who have very strongly conspired under joint coordination of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and criminal Anand Ambani in support of 3 main criminals of Nachatal murder case named the extreme psychically obsessed psycho criminal Asokan Perisamy and his own brother-in-law criminal Sivakumar Velusamy and criminal Shanmugam alias Pillakol Thotam Shanmugam and criminal lady Susi Sivakumar, who is own sister of terrorist Asokan Perisamy under direct political support of criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah to completely spoil my future and my professional career. Okay, professional career and to push me to suicidal point back. Push me to suicidal point by misusing the confusion created for me due to the high sensitive mistake of EY HR team and EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar made in my termination letter. First of all, I would like to convey my wholehearted thanks and gratitude to the Honorable President of China and China government and all addressed country leaders for finally helping me to get proper clarification about the clause number issue from EY HR Consulting Head Person Nitin Grover sir, along with revised proper relieving letter and experience letter and all requested documents from his side. I would like to convey my wholehearted thanks and gratitude to the honorable country leaders of UAE, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Qatar, Pakistan and North Korea and the honorable president of Russia and the Russian defense team for closely monitoring all my emails and for your strong support for helping me to get a proper solution at the right time before the situation got worsened to extreme level after the 23rd July cruel manhandling and harassment incident. I would also like to convey my thanks and gratitude to EY HR Consulting Head Nitin Grover sir, who is the one and only EY company authority who have given me a proper clarification about the clause number issue in my termination letter along with the proper revised relieving letter, experience letter and all requested document from my end without any issues, which was not done by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, who is the actual authority responsible for giving this proper clarification and revised relieving letter and everything, and the other EY HR authorities whom I have approached in the past 7 months period of time. First, the two sensitive crimes for which I request for internal investigation is the first crime, as I explained before. This is the very high sensitive forgery crime attempt against me by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and EY HR consulting head Paresh Jain sir and other mentioned EY company authorities under joint coordination of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and the three main criminals of Nachatal murder case under strong political support of criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah, where they have all conspired to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter. I mean the revised offer letter, where the clause 7B of revised offer letter refers to society crimes, to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter, to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to push me to suicidal point, instead of me mentioning that please do not push me to suicidal point in several of my emails and other communications to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, without any humanity. I have been inhumanly ignored for past 7 months and I have been very illegally and cruelly abruptly blocked at the gate door of EY Ruby Tower office at 14th floor on 23rd July with the one and only end criminal motive to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter, to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to mainly to push me to suicidal point under repeated request of three main criminals of Nachatal murder case by misusing the confusion created for me due to the high sensitive mistake of EY HR team and EY HR director Hina Mudaliar, who have referred an completely incorrect and invalid old offer letter in my termination letter. And the second crime for which I request for internal investigation is that, as all the country leaders are aware, it's the 100% transparently proven and completely unjustified illegal termination of my EY company job during my approved long leave, which was again done by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and EY HR director Hina Mudaliar. This part I have already explained to all interested country leaders. So these are the two crimes I request for internal investigation from EY Global CEO Janet Trankal ma'am and EY Global Leadership Team, because once the involvement of my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and EY HR consulting head Paresh Jain sir and EY HR director Hina Mudaliar and other authorities are involved, it will directly implicate the involvement of EY India CEO Rajiv Memani sir. So hence it's only appropriate if EY Global CEO Janet Trankal ma'am assigns senior most EY Global Leadership Team authority who is a non-Indian to make sure that criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Amit Shah does not influence that particular authority, and to the investigation to be conducted under direct monitoring of EY Global CEO Janet Trankal. So with reference to this, I'll submit 100% indisputable evidences to prove these two sensitive crimes in this video message in part 1 and part 2. The main reason requesting for this internal investigation from EY Global CEO Janet Trankal ma'am and EY Global Leadership Team is mainly to make the EY Global Leadership Team understand that to what extreme criminal extent my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and other mentioned EY India team authorities have stepped in to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to push me to suicidal point under the influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and three main criminals of Nachatal murder case, and to what extreme extent my professional career and my family and the personal life of my family have been affected due to these two sensitive crimes done against me by the mentioned EY India team authorities. So first of all, I would like to explain about the clarification given to me during the recorded video call with EY HR consulting head person Nitin Grover sir on 24th July after I have faced the cruel manhandling and harassment incident from EY Ruby Tower authorities on 23rd July and after I have escalated that harassment and manhandling incident to the addressed country leaders. So during the recorded video call with EY HR consulting head Nitin Grover sir, first he asked me to show the offer letter which I have in my hand on the screen during the recorded video call. So this is the offer letter. This is the offer letter I had in my hand, which is shown on the screen during the recorded video call. And Nitin Grover sir asked me what is the date of issuance of the offer letter. I mentioned it's 9th June 2021, sir. And I mentioned him, sir, this is the revised offer letter given to me because due to the correction in the joining date in the initially given offer letter. Then Nitin Grover sir asked me if I have the initially given offer letter with me, which was issued to me when I joined EY company. I said yes, and then I searched the mailbox box and directly forwarded the email chain to Nitin Grover sir. So this is the initially given offer letter to me issued on 7th April 2021. My joining date in EY company is 15th April, but in the initially given offer letter, wrong date of joining. Wrong date of joining is mentioned as 12th April. So that's why in the same email chain I have requested for revised offer letter. So that email chain I have forwarded to Nitin Grover sir during the recorded video call itself. So what happened? Then Nitin Grover sir have given me the clarification where the mistake actually made, he did not mention as mistake or anything. So he gave me the clarification where the clause 7b description he mentioned in my the actual mistake done in my termination letter is that the clause EY HR director Hina Mudaliar have referred the incorrect EY HR director Hina Mudaliar have referred the incorrect offer letter, the initially given offer letters, terms and conditions in my termination letter. This is what have created the clause 7b confusion. So as the country leaders are aware, in all my recorded, in all my video messages and in all my video messages, terms and conditions cover clause. In all my video messages and in my emails, I have always attached the clause 7 description screenshot and in both my video messages and in the emails. As you are all aware, I used to highlight this point. I used to highlight this box and mention as clause 7b, which refers to society crimes in all my video messages and also in all my emails addressed to Ram Deshmukh. So what happened is that Hina Mudaliar have referred the incorrect offer letter, initially given offer letter with the wrong joining date. This offer letter she has referred, and what happened is that the terms and conditions, the clause 7 terms and conditions between the initially given offer letter and the revised offer letter have completely changed. Back have completely changed. The clause. So as the country leaders are aware, as the country leaders are aware, the reason for my job termination is long leave issue, where my termination case refers to clause 7a as per my revised offer letter. So since Hina Mudaliar by mistake since she has referred the initially given incorrect offer letter, the clause 7a point is only mentioned as clause 7b point of the initially given incorrect offer letter, and the clause 7b point of my revised offer letter is given as clause 7c point of the initially given offer letter, and that is some additional point called clause 7a in the initially given offer letter, which we don't have to bother about it. So the terms and conditions of clause 7 termination clause have completely changed between initially given offer letter and revised given offer letter. As I have been reiterating to the addressed country leaders that my case of termination belongs to clause 7a as clause 7a. That is, I was always referring to revised offer letter. So this clause 7a only is mentioned as clause 7b of the initially given incorrect offer letter. So this is the mistake made by EY HR director Hina Mudaliar in my termination letter. So if the country leaders are aware, I used to read the termination letter. She mentioned that I have been terminated under clause 7b of my appointment letter dated 12th April in the termination letter. So when she mentioned that appointment letter dated 12th April, my appointment letter, even if she has referred the initially given offer letter, the initially given offer letter date is 7th April. The date of issuance is 7th April. 7th April. So my appointment date in EY company is 15th April. So the appointment date, the wrong joining date is mentioned in the first offer letter as 12th April. So her sentence itself is completely confusing. When she mentioned appointment letter dated at least 7th April, then it could have referred to the appointment letter issued on 7th April. Or if she has mentioned as appointment date as 12th April, then it would have made that she is referring to wrong appointment date. So the complete sentence is confusing. So as soon as I saw clause 7b mentioned in the status clause 7b in your appointment letter 12th April, I thought that she has by mistake she has mentioned a wrong appointment date, and all that was catching is clause 7b. So I will obviously refer to my latest given offer letter, clause 7b, which refers to society cards. So in all my emails, if the country leaders are aware, I have copied your government email ID also. I used to highlight this clause 7b box and attached my EY offer letter also. In all my emails addressed to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, but for 7 months he did not respond at all. So the clarification given by EY HR consultant Nitin Grover sir, he referred to the initially given offer letter. So clause 7a of your revised offer letter only is mentioned as clause 7b, Satya. He given the clarification. In continuation of that point, he immediately said that I will give you a very proper revised relieving letter, experience letter and everything, which will not create any kind of issues for me in my job search opportunities. So in the initial part of the recorded video call itself, he have given both clarification about the clause number and immediate proper solution of the clause number. And he had given me all the documents, required documents, without any delay soon after the video call. So he completely resolved my actual issue in the initial part of the discussion itself before I got a chance to talk. So so this is the clarification given. So now I would like to convey additional points from my end to the addressed country leaders to make sure that you have a clear understanding of what is the actual fact. So when an employee is given a revised offer letter, what it means? It means that from the initially given offer letter, there is some mistake and there is some correction. That is why the employee have been given a revised offer letter. And the kind of mistake and the correction could have any kind of impact on the employee and also on the employer. It could be correction in the joining date, or it could be a correction in the salary package, or in the name of the employee, or the terms and conditions of the company, or in the agreement terms, anything. So this is a very sensitive document, because once the employee exits from the company and goes to the new employer, they will ask two crucial documents. First is the offer letter from my previous company and the termination letter from my previous company. So when I show my offer letter as before that, another point is that, so when an employee is given a revised offer letter, it means that, it very strictly means that both the employer and the employee and the company's HR authorities should strictly refer only to the revised offer letter. And the moment the revised offer letter is given, it means that the initially given offer letter becomes completely invalid and null and void. It's a very sensitive mistake, either if the employer or the employee refers the old incorrect offer letter anywhere, because as I mentioned, the mistake or the correction could be anything. What if in the initially given offer letter I have been given salary of 30 lakhs and in the revised offer letter I am given salary of 22 lakhs. So that's such a drastic. So I can, if I use my initially given offer letter to my new employee, it will become a forgery crime attempt, right? So once a new revised offer letter is given, it's strictly both the employer and employee HR team should not refer to the old offer letter, which is which becomes completely invalid, null and void from the moment new offer letter is given. So the mistake that was made by EY HR team is definitely an unintentional mistake, and I'll explain what kind of mistake they have made. So when I'm given revised offer letter, as the country leader should be aware of, in a company, MNC company or small company, the HR team will be in different parts. The hiring HR team authorities would be different. When the employee joins the business vertical inside the company under a project, the business vertical HR team would be different. The termination and exit formalities HR team would be different. So when I'm given revised offer letter, and when after some time when I'm exiting the company, my business vertical HR and the termination team HR, they will not go and ask my hiring HR team, okay, send me the email where you have shared the offer letter to Satya. No. The information is not maintained like that. As you all are aware, there is a very standard database information system where once the employee have joined the company, the HR hiring HR team, they maintain a standard information database, and they will upload the offer letter and all documents of the employee against the employee information database. So can you understand what kind of mistake have been done in my case? When I have been given revised offer letter, the same revised offer letter is not uploaded and updated in the standard information database of the EY HR team. They have not uploaded. That's why Nitin Grover sir, when he in the initial part of the call, when he asked me to show the offer letter on the screen, and when I showed this new offer letter on the screen, he doesn't know. So it's not clearly visible, right? I just showed like this. I did not present the screen. So he asked me what is the date mentioned on this new offer letter, and they were trying to see. So I mentioned it's 9th June. So The EY HR team doesn't have this revised offer letter uploaded in their information database, and all they had is the initially given incorrect offer letter, which became invalid, null and void the moment I got the revised offer letter. This is the mistake of EY HR team they have made. Though it is an unintentional mistake, this is a high sensitive mistake of EY HR team they have made. So this is what I want to convey to the addressed country leaders. You should and also so when I go to the new employer, when they will ask two crucial documents: my previous company offer letter and my termination letter. So I should give only the revised offer letter, which is the correct offer letter. When they see the joining date as 15th April in my offer letter, when they see the termination letter, they'll see that clause 7b mentioned as 12th April letter. So they'll see two things. 12th April. Satya, what is your joining date? Whether it is 15th April or 12th April? Why there is a discrepancy? Another, when the moment they see clause 70, they'll refer only my revised offer letter, because I should not present my old offer letter. I should not use it anywhere. It will become like a crime. The moment revised offer letter is given, the old offer letter becomes invalid, null and void. I cannot use it anywhere, not to neither to new employer or anywhere. So they will ask me, Satya, why they have terminated under clause 7b, which refers to society claims, and why there is wrong appointment date have been mentioned. So that termination letter signed by Hina Mudaliar not just creates one confusion, but it creates a lot of conflicts and confusion, and it's a sensitive thing which should have been very at the initial time itself should have been investigated by my EY partner Ram Deshpande, and a proper revised relieving letter should have been given. So what I want to convey to the addressed country leaders, do not have a misunderstanding that I did not correctly identify the mistake of EY HR Director Hina Mudaliar or referring to the initially given offer letter. No, the whole sentence creates lots of confusion. Neither she mentioned that the appointment letter dated 7th April, because appointment letter dated neither she mentioned the clear word as appointment date as 12th April. Appointment date is different. Appointment letter dated is different. Appointment letter dated means the appointment letter issuance date, which is 7th April. She did not mention this date, and she did not use the clear word as appointment date as 12th April. So there's a lot of confusion. The first high sensitive mistake is the clause 7b. Can you understand, country leaders, when she mentioned appointment letter dated, appointment letter issuance date is 7th April, appointment date is only 12th April, but use the term appointment letter dated and used the wrong appointment date. On top of this, she mentioned clause 7b. Can you understand what kind of confusion? So, EY HR team, I hope you EY HR team will not say like Satya did not correctly identify the mistake of EY HR team and EY HR director, because it is not my job. What is the job of me? When I joined in EY company, my job is to work on project, and when I exit from EY company, my job is to make sure that I have all required documents, exit documents in proper format. So, I identified the mistake in my termination letter of clause 7b mentioned in my termination letter. With that, my job is done. The next job is from my EY partner Ram Deshpande and EY HR team to investigate the mistake made in my termination letter, and to investigate and to give me a proper revised relieving letter. They cannot expect me to do their job and to identify their mistake. So the addressed country leaders should not have a misunderstanding that I have got a confusion. I did not correctly identify the mistake of this EY HR team. Please do not understand. I have done my job in a very perfect way and with extreme patience and tolerance. For the high sensitive mistake of EY HR team, it's me who have suffered to very extreme extent because of their forgery crime attempt against me. So after this clarification was given, after Nitin Professor given that clarification along with the proper solution, so these are all the points I am conveying to the addressed country leaders. But these kind of highlighting of mistake of EY HR team, I did not make it to the EY HR consulting Nitin Professor, because he's the topmost head HR consulting business line head authority, topmost authority, who have given a very proper solution in a very professional and respectful way of discussion. And immediately soon after he gave the clarification, he has given me konja backup. He has given me a very proper solution of giving me a very proper revised relieving letter and experience letter. So after such a senior most authority have given proper clarification and solution, if I go and say that see your HR team have done this mistake, and if I pinpoint that mistake, I think it is not good. It is not a good thing to make such a senior most authority to feel uncomfortable because of the mistakes of other EY HR team, though it's an unintentional mistake. And also he mentioned that he has joined in EY company just before 4 months. So he has no idea of what was done to me during the illegal job termination and what was happening to me in the past 7 months. Because after the 23rd July, cruel manhandling and harassment incident happened. The video call was scheduled on 24th, the next day itself. If we remove all the sleeping time and everything, he would have got just a couple of hours to have understanding of my case. And from whom he would have got the understanding of my case? From the same EY India team authorities on whom I have filed the forgery crime complaint against me. So 100% the country leaders can be sure that EY HR consulting in Paresh Jain sir or Ram Deshpande sir or Sanket, they would have definitely wrongly projected me to EY HR consulting in Nitin Grover sir Obacka. In order to cover up their high sensitive forgery crime attempt against me, these authorities would have definitely wrongly projected me to cover up their high sensitive forgery crime attempt. Now I will come to the part how I was wrongly projected to Nitin Grover sir. So after he gave me a proper clarification and immediate solution, he then asked me, Satya, do you have any other concerns? For the one and only respect for him, I did not highlight this much detailed mistakes, and then I just I asked in a very respectful and polite way that, sir, this after facing this much, I asked in a very respectful way that this 2 minutes of quick clarification given from you in this video call could have been given to me a long back in either direct email reply or during my direct visit to EY Tower office by chasing Satya. We checked the offer letter maintained in our information database. Clause 7b does not refer to society crimes. Just if they mentioned that point itself, and if I have asked for, I would have immediately asked for their appointment letter, offer letter copy which they have maintained. So if they have shared that, I would have got to know, okay, they have wrongly referred the initially given offer letter. That's it. Case would have been closed long back. I request the country leaders, please we should not be a fool to believe that my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and the EY HR team authorities, before they sent the forgery email response to me on 8th July asking me to just not to visit EY Ruby Tower office, all this point of time they have not referred my offer letter at all maintained in their information database. Do not believe any such, we are not fools to believe any such answer like that. I'll come to that part separately. So I have mentioned about the clarity. So after that he asked me, Nitin Grover sir asked me, Satya, do you have any other concerns from your end? So I said this 2-minute quick clarification could have been given by either through email or during my direct visit by any EY HR authority under directions of my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir. For which Nitin Grover sir said that I could have got, you could have got response if you have sent one-to-one communication and if you had been polite in the communication. So these 2 points are not the points from his side. These 2 points are the points conveyed conveyed to him from the involved accused team of EY India team authorities to wrongly project me to cover up their high sensitive forgery crime attempt. So now I told him immediately that, sir, I have always been very respectful and polite in my communications and I have sent many one-to-one communications. But then again we did not dive deep into the topic. Nitin Grover sir repeatedly mentioned that EY company don't have any complaint against you, Satya, not just clause 7b allegations. We don't have any other kind of complaints and we don't have anything against you. We did not conspire against you, like that he mentioned. So I don't want to dive deep into the topic because senior most authorities like EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, people are involved, and Nitin Grover sir and Ram Deshpande sir both are like same hierarchy level authorities. I don't want to dive deep into the topic at that point of time. It should be addressed to the correct forum of EY Global Leadership Team. So now I will submit. Now since Nitin Grover sir have been communicated from the involved EY India team authorities that I did not send one-to-one communication and I would have got response if I have sent one-to-one communication and polite communication. I am just submitting the evidence to the country leaders and EY Global CEO Janet Rankel ma'am that overall I have made 220 times. The total count is 220 times of one-to-one polite and respectful communications from my end to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir regarding the class number correction my termination letter, where he is well aware of all my below mentioned communication for around 5 months of time, and in spite of that he intentionally and inhumanly ignored all my communications and went to extreme criminal extent to execute 23rd July cruel manhandling and harassment crime against me under joint coordination of EY HR consulting head Paresh Jain sir to illegally and abruptly block me from visiting EY Ruby Tower office office with only cruel criminal motive to proceed ahead to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter under influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to push me to suicidal point. Total number of Total number of my direct visit to EY Ruby Tower office where I sent a reminder to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir about the clause number correction is 19 direct visits. Totally 19 times. 19 times I have directly visited EY Ruby Tower office during my stay of 5 months in Mumbai. Total number of email addressed to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir and the EY team authorities from Feb to July is alone 27 emails. If the country leaders are aware, if the from January month 2025 itself, I have started sending emails. But just the count from Feb to July month itself, 27 emails I have sent to my EY partner Ram Deshpande, which is all very respectful and polite emails before I got the forgery response from EY HR team on 8 July. My postal letter communications, totally 15 postal letters I have sent. WhatsApp messages, totally on 40 days I have sent WhatsApp messages to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, which he is well aware of and he just responded once or twice. Next, total number of my text messages to Ram Deshpande sir, 65 messages, and my recorded voice phone calls to Ram Deshpande sir is 54 recorded voice phone calls. The sheet you full So first I'll show the 27 emails that I have sent to him. Okay. So starting from, so if the country leaders can see, these are in these emails only my EY team authorities are mentioned. Another point I would like to convey to the country leaders that when they say one-to-one email, I have either sent us one-to-one email only to the EY team authorities or I would have joined the official email ID of Honorable President of China, Russia and the addressed Islamic country leaders and the United Nations authorities. That's it. I have not copied any media channels emails unless the situation got to extreme extent after almost 5 months of my waiting time. So these are all just one-to-one communications only. If you can see 25th Feb, 27th, 4th March. I have taken the screenshot. Back full again 10th March, 11th March. The country leaders can count the emails. These are all one-to-one emails only. I have not copied any media channels or anything in these emails. One second. So on 18th June, after so many emails, postal letters and direct visit and WhatsApp text messages and recorded voice calls, since I have been intentionally inhumanly ignored by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, on 18th June, during my direct visit to EY Ruby Tower office, I could not control my tears. I cried in front of EY Ruby Tower facility at Sankit sir and told him that no EY, no employee in any MNC would be inhumanly treated like the way I have been intentionally ignored and treated by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir without giving me any response for past more than 4 months of time. Only after I cried, the next day, 19th June, the EY HR consulting head Paresh Jain gave the first response after my almost 3 months of waiting period that he has communicated my appointment request to EY management and asked me to connect in emails. This response is given on 19th June. So when such a senior most authority said that he has communicated my appointment request and asked me to connect in emails on 19th June, it is just a professional way of expectation from the employee that at least before the end of the month they should give me a response about the clause number issue and my appointment request. On 19th June, when he said that after they clearly know that I have been waiting for 3 months, when 19th June they said that Satya, you connect in emails at least before the end of June, before that month end, for next almost more than 12 days they have to give me a response. But till end of June I have been sending emails again. Being at a partner level position, my EY partner Ram Deshpande did not respond for the appointment request after asking me to connect in emails. So again on 26, 27, 28, 1st July I have sent emails. No response have been given. I request the candidates to please understand to what extreme unethical and unprofessional way such a senior level EY India team authorities have behaved with me. After it's been since January month, as the candidates are aware, I went to initially EY Bangalore, and then not responded, and then from Feb I have been staying in Mumbai. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. After solid 6 months of waiting and 6 months of my time wasted in this clause number correction, my professional careers 6 months time wasted in this clause number correction. On 2nd July only, which I have all the rights, I addressed to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir with the media channels. Sir, please give a very high emergency appointment request to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir. Again, it's a very respectful and polite email only. So then only from 2nd July, I tried to take support from media channels to take to EY Global Leadership Team and EY partner Ram Deshpande sir to respond for my appointment request and clause number correction. After I sent along with the media channels on 2nd July and 3rd July, which is all very respectful and polite emails. On 8th July, exactly when I was preparing the map of cold-blooded 2nd July Delhi police murder attempt, at that moment criminal Anand Ambani and the psycho criminal Asokan Perisamy and the main criminal Sivakumar Velusamy have used the EY HR team to send a cruel forgery response to me by saying that there are no outstanding concerns from theirs. So concern is from my end. See the level kind of response. I would like to inform that there are no outstanding concerns from our side that require further discussions or meetings. As you are no longer employed with the firm, we respectfully request that you refrain from visiting any of our office locations. There are no pending matters that necessitate an in-person visit or continuous communication. And then after giving this cruel forgery response, they mentioned sarcastically, we sincerely wish you all the best for your well-being and future endeavors. Can the country leaders understand now to what extreme cruel extent the EY HR team and the my EY partner Ram Deshpande have stepped in after intentionally making me to wait for more than 5 months of time period. 6 months from January 2025 itself, after intentionally making me to wait for more than 6 months of time period to create high survival expenses for me, and after creating high mental stress and mental pressure for me, after I sent 220 times of communication, when after without any option, when I addressed it to media channels to just take my message to my EY partner Ram Deshpande and EY Global Leadership Team. On top of doing illegal termination of my EY company job, on top of doing such a high sensitive mistake of referring a completely incorrect, invalid old offer letter in my termination letter, for which my EY partner Ram Deshpande, EY HR team are the topmost responsible persons to give the proper correction. On top of doing such a sensitive mistake from their end, can you understand what kind of forgery response they have given? We don't have any concerns from my end. Please stop from visiting officers as you are no longer employed with the firm, and then sincerely wish you all the best for your future. Do you think I will end the EY case just like that? Do the candidates think that I would be able to leave the EY case just like that, leave my EY partner and other involved authorities in this forgery crime just like that? Whatever it takes from me, I will not end this EY case until I get justice from the EY Global Civil Janet Trankelman. The one and only reason I'm asking for this internal investigation is only due to my respect for EY HR consulting Nitin Grover sir, whom when he has been communicated less than 24 hours about my case, within that less than 24 hours of understanding of my case, he has done his best to give me a proper solution of both the clarification and the proper revised relieving letter and the experience letter. It is only for that respect I'm still keeping my last hope on EY Global CEO Janet Trankelman and the Global Leadership Team to give me proper justice by giving my job back in EY company. I don't even want to know what kind of action they are taking against my EY partner Ram Deshpande and other involved authorities. All I want is justice for me to give my job back in EY company. So Another thing I would like to highlight that they cannot escape my EY partner Ram Deshpande saying that this is mistake of EY HR team. No, I am communicating the EY company after 2 years of my termination. When such a sensitive clause number 7B is mentioned in the termination letter of an employee, where the employee is submitting an offer letter, where the joining date is 15th April, and the information maintained in the database, that offer letter is totally different with the 12th April. Just like that, any EY HR team cannot give that clause number correction, because clause 7B is a sensitive clause that refers to society crimes as per the latest terms and conditions of the offer letter format of EY company. So 100% only the main approval authority involved in the termination of the employee have to investigate that matter, have to cross verify the evidence emails, and have to check with my project team, EY team, to once cross verify, okay, Satya have been terminated due to the long leave issue, these are all the evidence emails. Then it's my EY partner Ram Deshpande, who is the first topmost responsible authority, to then give directions to the any HR team that, okay, we have verified the evidence emails, this is due to the long leave issue. He Namudalar have referred an incorrect old offer letter. Please give her the record correction. This is the job of topmost first responsible job of my EY partner Ram Deshpande. They cannot escape my EY partner Ram Deshpande that it's a mistake of HR team. Ram Deshpande said no. The employee is coming after 2 years, so the main it has the clause is a sensitive clause. Just like that, any EY HR team cannot verify the evidence emails, and then they cannot issue the directly give the correction. They have, this is a sensitive clause that completely affects the professional career of the employee. So the proper verification has to be done with the EY partner Ram Deshpande. And I have reached out to my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir only for past more than 7 months, for more than 5 months he is aware of that. So Ram Deshpande sir cannot just like that escape from this. He is the main in charge authority. Whatever Nitin Grover sir have given clarification and proper relieving letter, that work should have been done by my EY partner Ram Deshpande sir, not just like that any HR authority. No. So after this, along with this, I will submit the other evidences of my postal letters and other evidences. Okay. So I have shown the 27 emails to the country leaders out of 220 count of my communication, one-to-one communication to my EY partner Ram Deshpande, which is all very respectful, polite and humble. Next, I will show the 19 direct visits. 19 direct visits made to EY Ruby Tower office with evidence of the visitor pass. So this is the visitor. Every time I enter EY Ruby Tower office, this is the visitor pass they will issue. You can see the visitor pass scanned here from 27th Feb, 25th Feb, 25th Feb. This is 27th, 5th March, 6th March, and then 17th March. This one, and 7th April, 21st April, and then 5th May, 10th May, 15th May. And then 20th May, 5th June, 9th June, 17th June. It is signed by the entrance security grade officer. And I also have in my mobile the entry and exit automated message is also given. And these are the cards which I am submitting. Amma, konja silent Amma. 17th March and 27th March, 7th April, 21st April, 5th May, 12th May, 15th May. 20th May. This is 20th May. It's okay. 5th June, 9th June, and 17th June. And this is 18th June. This is 19th June. And this is during 2nd July. And this is during 23rd July, when the cruel manhandling and harassment incident have happened. So this is about the visitor pass, and now scanned copy of the postal letters, 15 postal letters. The country leaders can see postal letters in postal letters, 15 postal letters I have sent to EY partner since beginning of year 2025. These are the scanned copy. Scanned copy of the postal letters. Okay. You can see two Ram Deshpande, Ram Deshpande. Close எல்லாத்தையுமே சேர்த்து காமிக்க
இதுனா சாரி
Ram Deshpande.
Sari.
So these are the postal letters copies. Go back. Okay, fine. Postal letters copies. The original receipts. So 15 postal letters, and then these are the postal letter acknowledgement received from eBay company. Received. Same address have been mentioned in all my postal letters. So for many of the postal letters, I have received proper acknowledgement. These are the another acknowledgement copies, and these are other post letters sent to my other eBay authorities involved in my termination. Mohammed, eBay HR Mohammed and Hina Mudali, who have sent the termination emails. Sai Kaudri, reporting manager. My reporting manager. Okay. So after the postal letters, and now postal letters I have shown, direct visits I have shown, 27 emails I have shown, 40 messages on WhatsApp and 65 text messages and 54 recorded voice phone calls. So in the text messages, I'm typing as Ram Deshpande, 65 messages. Sometimes he used to, when I send a recorded voice phone call, he used to respond like, sorry, I can't talk right now, which means that he's seeing my voice phone calls, text messages and my WhatsApp messages. But still he did not respond. As the country leaders can see, sorry, I can't talk right now, which means when I have made a phone call or something, Ram Deshpande sir busy, and then he sent a message, which means he is aware of all my messages. And then going to my WhatsApp message. So Ram Deshpande sir, this is WhatsApp messages I have sent to him. So since 11th January, this is during my termination, I sent this WhatsApp message. He did not respond. Yeah, from 4th March 2025, I have sent 40 messages. So as the country leaders can see, once he sent me a message to WhatsApp message. On 11th March, he sent an, I suggest you talk with the Paresh Jain, who is HR head of consulting. He is right person, please. So on 11th March, he has given this response. So immediately, I have replied to him that I have spoken to Paresh Jain sir soon after the job termination. But Paresh Jain sir, that is also with in recorded phone call only. I'm ready to submit the recordings anytime. So Paresh Jain sir said that he have no idea about my job termination details, and he only mentioned that he will convey to my HR team and Hina Mudaliar. So Paresh Jain sir don't have any information about my job termination and other information. So when he has given this response on 11th March, when I have given him that I already spoke to him in recorded phone call, he doesn't have any information. For that, he should give me a response. So that is just the basic professional way of communication and response that the bottommost EY authority would expect from the topmost senior authority like EY partner, right? So when I'm saying these complaints against my EY partner, Ram Deshpande sir, I hope no EY company others would say like I'm saying it in a harsh way or something. Like I'm politely and respectfully saying that when the EY partner gives me first response in WhatsApp when I said that I have already spoken to him in recorded phone calls, sir. He don't have any information about my job termination. For that, when he started a communication, it's basic professional expectation from the EY partner that he should respond something, either to assign to Hina Mudaliar or EY HR Mohammed in my team, to assign to some known HR authority in my team to resolve my issue. But then he did not respond. He did not respond anything after that. So just imagine after March, just my one-side communication have been going, even though he's well aware of all my WhatsApp communication. Just my one-side communication is doing. Under normal scenario, I can 100% everybody will be sure that no EY partner will behave in an unprofessional way. So that respond asking me to trying to divert me to Paresh Jain sir is all done under influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family, because they don't want to directly involve my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir in giving the forgery response, because it would directly implicate the involvement of EY India CEO Rajiv Memani, who is all driving this high sensitive next level forgery crime attempt against me to completely spoil my future and my professional career under the influence of criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. In the sudden illegal job termination itself, criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi have directly influenced EY India CEO Rajiv Memani sir to execute this sudden illegal job termination by next influencing my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir. So that's why if my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir gives direct forgery response, it would directly implicate the involvement of EY India CEO Rajiv Memani sir in the again second time sensitive forgery crime against me to completely spoil my future and my professional career, on top of doing the already done crime of illegal termination of my EY company job. That's why criminal Mukesh Ambani family have influenced my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir to divert me to EY partner HR consultant Paresh Jain sir, and then he did not give me any response after when I said Paresh Jain sir have don't information, because criminal Mukesh Ambani family have given directions to my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir to not give any response to me in WhatsApp. He's just each and every his response is under complete influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So after that, after 2nd and 3rd July, if the country leaders can read my emails, I have sent a sensitive email in a confidential email to address to country leaders that I'm being pushed to suicidal point. Please take the message to EY Global Leadership Team to immediately give me proper investigation and the correction of the classroom. After that, again under directions of criminal Mukesh Ambani family, my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir have just gave me a missed voice call on 4th July. On 4th July. So immediately after that, I sent a message that's I said sorry, Ms. Yukla, and I have been continuously given again voice call, and I have given repeated message. So when a missed voice call is given, when the employee is again responding, so it's just a basic professional expectation, a professional way of response that is expected from a EY partner to say for what he has again made a voice call, because already the situation have went to, I have been waiting, I cried in front of Sanket, he should respond something. So can the country leaders understand? Because before, so this missed voice call was again given to me by EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir under influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family to create a false hope and a false expectation from my end that okay, my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir have given me a missed voice call, he is going to resolve my issue. Because just before this date, if the country leaders can read my emails sent to the addressed country leaders in a confidential way, I have sent a very sensitive email to addressed country leaders to at least step in now to directly communicate to EY Global Leadership Team to give me a honest investigation and a proper correction of the clause number issue, as the EY India team authorities are seriously proceeding ahead to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of a new offer letter and to abruptly block me from visiting EY Ruby Tower office. So in order to stop me from pressuring addressed country leaders to take my message to EY Global Leadership Team, the psycho criminal Asokan Perisam and criminal Anand Ambani have used EY India CEO Rajiv Memani sir to use EY partner Ramdesh to just give me a missed voice call to just create a false hope and false expectation from my end towards my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir by thinking that okay, Ramdesh Pandey sir has given a missed voice call, he is going to give me a proper investigation and correction of the issue. I don't have to send country leaders to escalate to EY Global Leadership Team. Can the country leaders understand how much extreme extent the psycho criminal Asokan Perisami and the two main criminals of Nachatal murder case take extreme step by again misusing my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir to create a false hope and false expectation from my end to not escalate to addressed country leaders, because they know that if the addressed country leaders step in and escalate to EY Global Leadership Team about the clause number correction, I would get the clause number correction. The psycho criminal Asokan Perisami is extremely obsessed that I should not get the clause number correction to completely spoil my future and my professional career and to completely block me from getting job opportunities. That is why they again took high risk and misused my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir to give just a missed voice call to stop me from sending email to addressed country leaders of China and other country leaders to send escalation to EY Global Leadership Team to investigate the clause number correction. And I'll share. Ramdesh Pandey sir, this is the call history, recorded calls So all the recorded voice calls. So whenever he attended the call, so it automatically go to the voice message. So I have sent him recorded voice calls, which I'll anytime ready to submit to the eWay Global Leadership Team. All my voice calls, WhatsApp messages, text, everything is all very respectful and polite. One-to-one communications only sent to my eWay partner Ram Deshpande sir. That's it. Close. So in this part 1 of my video message, I have submitted all 220 one-to-one communications addressed to my eWay partner Ram Deshpande sir, which are all very respectful, polite and humble communication. I just want to highlight a point that among the 27 emails, some of the emails, some part of the emails are addressed only to eWay company authorities. The remaining part, I have submitted the official email ID of the addressed country leaders of China and UN authorities, because I have been terminated for the long leave for when I reached to China President, China government for justice. So that is those parts also involved in the evidence. So that's why I have addressed the address countries, because for my family there is no one in the world except China President, Russia President, Russian defense team, and the addressed Islamic country leaders and North Korea President. So and I have complete rights to reach out to the addressed country leaders and UN authorities. I did not copy media channels for almost 5 months when I have been addressing to eWay companies. eWay company authorities cannot say like, no, China, Russia, Islamic country leaders of Middle East and North Korea president are our enemies. If you copy their government email ID, since they are our enemies, we will not respond. UN authorities are our enemies, we will not respond. They cannot say like that. eWay company have both office branches and a large number of clients in both China and Russia and Islamic countries of the Middle East. Even the last, the project I have worked in eWay companies from Saudi Arabia. The client is from Saudi Arabia. So eWay company have very good relationship, and they both have office branches and clients in these countries. So they are all their friendly countries and the clients. So on top of that, these country leaders, UN authorities are relevant to me, because the very sudden illegal termination of my job have happened when I reached out to the UN Security Council country leaders of China and the UN authorities and other UN Security Council country leaders. So they cannot say the mails in which I have copied the government email ID of the addressed country leaders in authorities. No, they are their enemies. If you copy their country email ID, we will not respond and we will give a forgery response. I hope eWay India team and eWay Global Leadership will not don't have such enmity, because I have been illegally terminated because Criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Indian government have lot of enmity with the China government, and they used to take personal revenge against me. They influenced eWay India team authorities to illegally terminate my job. When I reached out to both China President and other UN Security Council country leaders for justice for 2nd July Delhi police murder attempt and the CBI illegal arrest attempt done against my family at Bagdora Airport under directions of Criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and for mainly reaching out to FIR forgery of Nachatal murder case. So these are the so before that, this is the overall 220 communication. 19 direct visit, I submitted response evidence. 27 emails, I attached the evidence. 15 postal letters, I shown the evidence. My WhatsApp message, text message, recorded voice phone calls, I have submitted the evidence. So these are the final justified points from my end about the very high sensitive, most cruel forgery crime attempt against me by my eWay partner Ram Deshpande sir and other involved eWay India team authorities under joint coordination of criminal Mukesh Ambani family and the psycho criminal Asokan Perisamy and 2 main criminals of Nachatal murder case, criminal Sivakumar Velisamy and criminal Shanmugam, under political support of criminal politicians Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. So in this part 1. So whose mistake is this of referring incorrect and invalid old offer letter in my termination letter, which created the clause number confusion? It's clearly mistake of eWay HR team and eWay HR director Hina Mudaliar. Who is responsible to investigate and resolve about this clause number issue in my termination letter and to give directions to give revised relieving letter? It's my eWay partner Ram Deshpande sir, who is the main approval authority in my job termination, who has to cross investigate the evidence emails of the reason for my job termination, and then he have to give directions to the eWay HR team to give me the proper revised letter with the clause number correction. Who extremely suffered in this whole process of both illegal termination of my eWay company job and due to the mistake of eWay HR team of wrong mentioning of incorrect and invalid old offer letter in my termination letter, and who have faced inhuman treatment and ignoring from my eWay partner Ram Deshpande sir for more than 5 months. It's again the woman victim employee Satya Kadril, myself, who have extremely suffered due to the incident of cruel manhandling and harassment done by eWay Ruby Tower facility head Sankat and 4 more eWay company male authorities by using 3 female security guards at the door entrance of 14th floor EY company office in Ruby Tower of Mumbai on 23rd July, when I again politely approached for proper investigation of class number issue. It's again the woman victim employee, Ms. Satya Kadirve. And this extreme step was taken under direct influence of criminal Mukesh Ambani family in support of three main criminals of Nachatal murder case with the political support of Narendra Modi and Amit Shah to very cruelly and to abruptly block me from visiting EY Ruby Tower office, to desperately go to the next stage to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter, to completely spoil my future and my professional career. Why for more than 5 months this quick clarification about class number issue was not given to me by my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir or EY HR team, in spite of my 220 one-to-one respectful and polite communications to my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir through multiple modes of communication, because criminal Mukesh Ambani family and the criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah have influenced my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir and other senior EY India team authorities to not to give this clarification to me with the main criminal motive to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter, to completely spoil my future and my professional career under the request of three main criminals of Nachatal murder case by misusing the confusion created for me due to again the mistake of EY HR team and EY HR director Hina Mutaliar. Okay. So now, so now this is part 1 of my video message. In the part 2 of my video message, I'll again submit additional 3 very strong evidences which are 100% indisputable evidences to prove this very high sensitive forgery crime attempt against me by my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir and other EY HR team authorities to wrongly frame me under clause 7B of new offer letter to completely spoil my future and my professional career, and I'll submit other additional details as well in the part 2 of my video message. I request each and every addressed country leaders and UN authorities and EY Global CEO Janet Trunkle ma'am to please go through both of this part 1 and part 2 of my video message. I again repeat that I am just very respectfully and politely conveying this my complaint with the evidences against my EY partner Ramdesh Pandey sir. My again request, I don't even want to know what kind of action is against these is taken against these EY India team authorities by EY Global CEO Janet Trunkle ma'am. All I request is justice for me to give my job back in EY company. That is all I want. I don't even want to know what kind of action is taken against. So I'm requesting currently at this current point of time, I'm requesting for this internal investigation by keeping my last hope and trust on EY Global Leadership Team. Due to my respect for EY HR Consulting Head Nitin Grover sir, who is the only EY authority who gave me a proper clarification with the proper revised relieving letter and experience letter. Only for respect for him, I am asking for this. At the same time, I do not want to involve Nitin Grover sir anymore in this case, and I don't want any Indian national authority. I want a senior most EY Global Leadership Team authority who is a non-Indian and who is directly reporting to Global CEO Janet Trunkle ma'am to conduct this investigation, just to make sure that neither criminal India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Home Minister Amit Shah or criminal Mukesh Ambani family should try to influence the senior most EY Global Leadership Team authority. Thank you.